So Naughty Dog finally, and I mean finally, announces its sequel to The Last of Us. And I'm going to express my thoughts about it, obviously. I'm understatement of the fucking century. Um, like everyone else, I'm pretty hyped. Very hyped, especially, but with a game as good as The Last of Us, and as excited you get when a sequel is announced to a game or series that you love, it always puts you in doubt. It's kind of like how uh people were excited for Uncharted 3 because Uncharted 2 was the fucking bomb. That was the shit. And Uncharted 3 was kind of disappointing, but personally, I don't think Naughty Dog was fully to blame for Uncharted 3 because they were kind of juggling The Last of Us and Uncharted 3, and considering how meh Uncharted 3 is, and considering how great the Last of Us was, it kind of explains why Uncharted 3 ended up the way it did. But at least they made up for it with Uncharted 4 and gave their Uncharted series an amazing closing. Um, with the announcement of The Last of Us Part 2, like the fucking Godfathers, uh, uh, what really kind of puts me in doubt, and as excited as I am, what puts me in doubt is how are they gonna continue Joel and Ellie's story? And obviously, this is going to be me discussing the trailer, so if you haven't watched the trailer yet, go watch it. You see Ellie, she has a tattoo, and you see her playing guitar because, as in the end of The Last of Us, Joel said, I'll teach you how to play guitar, and she's playing guitar. And it leaves us wondering how many years have passed. I'm going to probably assume, let's assume 3 years has passed because, it's been 3 years since the original, since the last game. But then again, it'd be a bit of a stretch because if we're going to go by real time, that's assuming that The Last of Us Part 2 is going to be coming out like sometime 2017. But who knows? It's Naughty Dog. It could be delayed and held back and may not come out till 2018. And the direction this sequel may be going is, you're left to wonder who is Ellie has vengeance over. Like, she says, I'm going to kill every last one of them. She's playing guitar amidst a bunch of dead bodies people she obviously killed, and you see Joel walk in his typical jacket. I'm pretty sure it's the same jacket he wore in the fall and winter segment of the original Last of Us. And he asks, "Where are you doing, kiddo?" She pretty much says, "I'm going to kill every last one of them." And we're not left to know what happened. Did something happen to Tommy? Did something happen to their community? Like, maybe shit went down at Tommy's community and they're looking for vengeance. And so is Joel. It's a revenge story. They were living up in the community and shit happened because it's the same as in The Walking Dead. Like, if you read the comics or anything like that, when people you only have it good for so long. It's always constant survival. It always will be constant survival. And considering this has been going on for, if I remember correctly, past the intro of the original Last of Us, I believe like 2 decades has passed. It's been going on for so long, so people have been surviving for so long, and point is, nothing good ever lasts. It's always constant survival, and that it's my theory that probably they're going after people who fucked up Tommy's community, and probably Tom got killed, and shit happened, and Joel and Ellie are on the road and on their own again, and which is fine and good, but before the sequel was ever announced, people have said, instead of continuing Ellie and Joel's story, why not make it an anthology story or something like that? Maybe each sequel is its own story with separate characters, which is not like a lot of franchises never really do that. Instead of changing characters, instead of changing characters while taking place in the same world, they much rather stick with the same characters because like some think that their arc is finished, their story is done, ended, but they feel the need to continue Ellie and Joel's story. Is it gonna be good? Who knows? Because the original The Last of Us was really good in terms of storytelling. And what I really loved about the original Last of Us in particular, while it didn't have the best gameplay, well, the gameplay was good. Like, it really, really, especially on the hard difficulties, it really felt like you were surviving. And not only the gameplay was good, it wasn't like can't pronounce words for some reason. It wasn't groundbreaking or stuff like that, but it was really satisfying gameplay, really brutal. It really captured the brutal nature of Joel and how ruthless he is. And the story was pretty good too, and what I loved the most about The Last of Us was its ending, because it wasn't your typical good or bad happy ending. Well, you could argue it is a happy ending, like they go back to Tommy's community and live happy, but it leaves you pondering about what Joel did, like Joel's actions, whether he did the right or wrong thing. And obviously I'm not gonna spoil it, because for those who haven't played it, fucking play it. Like any of the Xbox players who jumped on the PlayStation wagon and still haven't bought the remastered. I haven't bought the remastered because I don't really buy into remasters, but the thing is just it's really good. And I'm always losing my train of thought with these things, but I also want to talk about the multiplayer too. And anyone who's played The Last of Us knows the multiplayer is awesome, but its detriment was its network. Let's be honest, PSN was, especially with the PS3, PSN was kind of garbage. Xbox Live was better, but one can argue now that Xbox Live and PSN are kind of overpaid services, and even when you do pay for them, they're not as good as their PC counterpart. Like with PC, you don't have to pay for anything, but with Xbox and PSN, it seems like their networks are suffering problems all the time. But anyways, I was wondering if they were gonna expand on the multiplayer, keep the multiplayer, expand upon it, or get rid of it entirely, because if they do, that would be kind of sad, because its multiplayer was pretty awesome. It was very different. It was very high stakes. If you like Counter-Strike or games that require a lot of teamwork, communication, and kind of tactical, it really keeps you on your toes, and it leaves with a lot of fun gaming moments online. Anyway, those are my thoughts on The Last of Us 2. I hope it does well. I hope it's not going to be a disappointment, but with sequels, you gotta prepare for that. Don't get too hyped up or anything, but I'm still hoping for the best. Anyways, my name's the A Canadian Gamer, and I'll see you next time.